The waters are rising and the winds are blowing in Haiti as that nation readies for a glancing blow from Hurricane Tomas. Nearly 11 months after being devastated by a massive earthquake that killed hundreds of thousands of residents, the hurricane is causing flooding and making conditions worse for the millions more who are still trying to pick up the pieces. I'm here at the live desk right now, and I'm joined by Tom Brock, who is living in Haiti, and you are working with agricultural development there. Now, you used to live in Grand Rapids. You
Right.
moved to Haiti. How long ago?
14 years ago.
Okay. Tell us a little bit more about what's going on there right now. You said that there was a cholera outbreak.
The cholera started within about 2 miles of our village. A river about the size of the Grand River carried it into the valley, and people were bathing in it, farming with it, walking in it when they're doing their irrigation.
This is horrible. What about, so how do you help the people? I mean, I know a lot of supplies were sent in initially after the hurricane. Did those supplies get sent out to people the way that they should have? I know there was a backup there.
Right. They eventually got sent out. It wasn't delivered in the best it could have been.
Okay, so what about now with this cholera outbreak? Are they getting the medicine they need?
You don't need medicine so much as you just need an IV.
IV, okay.
And people living in the valley near a hospital can get there. For those up in the mountains, 5 hours from a hospital, some of them are being carried down on doors. Doors are taken off the house, and people are put on them and carried down.
Wow. Tell us more about living conditions. I mean, it was primarily just tents.
In our area, the refugees came in and we found them all housing. But within 30 miles of us, there's tent communities of 20,000, 30,000 people. And they didn't leave. They had nowhere to go today.
What about going to any of the schools or anything like that? Has any of that been rebuilt? Where do we stand with the rebuilding in Haiti at this point? Not very well.
Not much of anything yet. They're still taking the rubble out. It's going to be another couple of years before the rubble's out and they can start rebuilding.
How long do you think it would take to see any growth in that? What do you think? You live there. You're a resident. What are some of the things that you're seeing as far as development is concerned and moving forward?
I don't see it.
At all?
I used to, because we've had so many of these hurricanes in the last few years, and the flooding. I see agricultural development up in the mountains. Stop the water from running off the mountains.
Yeah.
So if you get trees on the mountains, the water's going to soak in.
Okay.
So we're doing that in very large numbers.
Well, we're continuing to watch the developments and what happens in Haiti. Thank you for your personal look at what's happening in that community, and of course a safe trip back.
Thank you.
Back to you.